Last time on KVTV Under the Sun.
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned.
How did you know?
Not over such a trifling detail. I would know because we're only on the first day of the trial.
In any case, all of us need to figure out how to pronounce the word premediation, because apparently all of us are pronouncing it incorrectly.
It's premeditation, what?
I thought it was pre-med...
Tomato! Oh, boom!
Miss Starr, I demand an explanation.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. I guess I'm doing your job today, right?
Yeah, apparently.
And you've proved it yourself. And we're back, folks, to another episode of KVTV Under the Sun. We are trying to figure out how far Angel has to run for distance-wise to get to Lana Sky right now. That is the argument we're trying to make right now. So, Angel, please answer.
No, we're trying to figure out how far she has to run to escape her original testimony. Like, how many testimonies in are we? I stopped keeping track.
I don't know anymore.
Anyway.
You deal with such I was bad.
Ma'am, I told you, you're not here right now.
Get out, old bag!
Come back for the second game.
Okay,
You-
she's gone.
Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right?
The what?
The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
I'm so invested in this, Judge. What the hell?
Because I am a good connoisseur of food, my good defense. Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell.
Mr.
He
Edward,
wasn't-
shut him up.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station.
How did you get into the security room if... Okay.
And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it.
What? What the what?
This makes even less sense.
Oh, God.
My god.
She ran all the way around and then climbed over the
I'm trying to imagine her sprinting.
right in those heels? I imagine she's wearing heels.
I don't know, I haven't seen the lower half of anyone's body in this game. That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in B block.
That's quite the detour.
In heels.
For all Lewis knows, all the characters in Phoenix Wright are their top bodies, and they just have little two stick thingies underneath the top
I have no reason to believe that isn't the case.
I'm letting you know because I decided to go look it up. She does wear heels.
Okay.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
What? 5 minutes?
Huh?
Yes.
What?
5 Namekian minutes, even.
Oh wow, that's a long time. I mean, it's not a long time, but it is a long time, if you know what I mean. I see that you're also a connoisseur of some good old-fashioned media from the good old days of the 1990s. Anyways, this changes things considerably.
This entire detour took 5 minutes. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic sports.
Did you say sports or
I said spork.
Oh, okay. Well, you have a point, and also I forgot we have a defendant's chair. Hi, defendants, and the spork is a wonderful invention.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
Absolutely. Fish
Oh
eggs.
my god. Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
I can't stop her from feeding him. We're all doomed. Do I have any evidence to stop this?
I mean,
Yes, the caviar, all of it was made from Grisco, and that was made from forced labor of kids, from the squid kids, so yeah, she needs to be called out for that.
5 minutes! 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest! Think about it! You could make pasta in that amount of time! If you like it al dente. I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie. A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange?
Strange?
If you were a criminal, what will you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Well, why are you asking me that? Wait, yeah, I plead the sea, but hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run! But this time was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken.
It's almost
Alright.
as if she wanted to intentionally be caught. Almost.
No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Yeah!
Now I just want there to be some ace attorney just so the judge can be the criminal and they have to put the judge one.
I don't think we've had a judge criminal. Oh, I'm not gonna say that.
This judge in particular,
Oh,
since
just
Phoenix
this
brought
judge.
up. Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here.
Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony.
We have?
Yes, we have, because I'm out of popcorn. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go?
Oh god, please say yes.
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! Rescrew that can shut, Mr. Wright!
That was too close.
I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned.
Oof.
And with that, court is adjourned.
That's Angel.
Yep.
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's the one she tried to foist off on me!
I prefer to not take the defense's team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
Ouch.
Dang!
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What was that?
Well, why didn't you present it at the beginning?
Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes?
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr.
Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Does it have popcorn? I need to know if it has popcorn.
I'll leave that as a surprise for you.
Ooh, well then. I do like surprises, and it is a triple dicker. Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony.
Oh my god.
Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Like Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time?
This is so much. This is so much.
Just in this case, the judge should have gone to jail
Right?
for that alone.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up?
No.
2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. And the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
So, Lana stabbed herself?
Yeah, what?
What? There was blood found on that shoe.
Well,
I have several questions.
Like, yeah, well, I mean, she does have an injury on her hand.
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Rubble, 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 rubble.
Edward's just like, the hell.
Witness, what is the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence?
Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed.
Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
Oh my god. Oh my god. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
I think we've broken that one a lot of times already.
In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating.
You seem to have cut your tongue there, right?
No, not the cat. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department.
Can we get like a reference on them? Or...
As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
I could, but I'm not.
Yeah,
Apparently
because-
I could too. The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law.
Again, what is the point of studying when we could do whatever, when people could do whatever they want in this world?
Kangaroo court.
This is why it took Phoenix Wright only a year to become a lawyer.
However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Well, Ski, this doesn't make any sense, but analysis.
Agreed, Skipper. Anyway, it seems to be the victim's shoe. White enamel shoe, and it bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Skye. I have no idea why she waited until now to present this.
Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness again.
Do I have to?
Unfortunately.
Well,
I'm gonna look at.
God.
We're gonna look at the shoe, though. Let's look at the shoe.
I can't with this. It looks like ketchup.
This blood. It's my sister, right?
It appears so. Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime.
Poor
Why?
sis. That's what I'm
Was it-
wondering about.
Well, no, I mean, no one said it was on purpose.
Wait, there's blood on the bottom of the shoe, too. Hello.
There's blood here too.
On the sole of the shoe? It's gotta be the victim's. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood.
One stab wound.
All this blood. It's horrible. Yeah, I'm just like, that's a lot of blood.
This blood might be an important clue.
Is that it? Can I hit this one? No, they're all the same. Okay. All right.
What's in the void of the shoe?
What's in the...
What's in the void, Taisa?
Nothing. Emptiness. Angel Stars, like... failed lunches.
X.
No, I already read this, didn't I?
Yeah, you already did. We're cross-examining now.
Yeah,
Oh.
okay, alright. I just... No, you didn't! I definitely want to push that. You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie. Huh. Well, speak up. Oh, well... Blood comes in 4 types. A, B, O, and AB. However, You can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood.
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types of blood, millions of types with all the blood tests out there. Which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear.
That's pretty specific. If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results.
Oh, so she's just assuming.
But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies.
Though the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe.
That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman.
I was afraid he was gonna say that.
Okay. I want to press this too.
Is it flawless? Is it decisive? Is it evidence?
Is it evidence? Is it evidence? I can't let this evidence go through without a fight.
What the?
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right?
Oh, that looks horrible in HD. Ah, I didn't mean to do that.
No, I too
So
want to escape
horrifying, we
that.
had to go to the pause screen.
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some, like your client, sees it enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup.
Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with the shoe?
A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? I mean, that's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you?
I also think it's probably cold by this point with how long you've been on the stands. Anyways, let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about this victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence.
Probably this thing right here. Oh god. Please,
Bottom.
please present properly. Please present properly.
I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Oh.
Well, you probably shouldn't say, but yes, indeed, there is quite a bit of blood at the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about the blood on the bottom of his shoe?
One stab wound?
Wait, hold on. There's no blood on the ground.
Ah!
Yeah, I think that's what they want, right? Oh, gotta go with it. YOLO!
The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. We all see it. It's there. It looks like jam. Let's move on. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime?
Oh!
As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe.
I'm gonna have to stop for a moment because we got dogs. Hold on.
No, they're special guests.
This picture only shows parts of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints.
Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort.
Rubble.
Rub.
Order! Well, witness!
Oh my god, dogs!
Special guests! They're special guests! Leave them alone. They just want to be part of the proceedings. They also want to see. They also want to see Angel Star spiral.
That's true. Continue.
What? Huh?
Great going, Mr. 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 Edgeworth. Mr. Wright.
What were you gonna call me, Emma?
Don't worry about it. Great going, Mr. Wright. But it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh! That is true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think.
I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
Valid? What?
I also hate
Hold it.
that.
Like, isn't this a detective's job?
Why didn't Edgeworth hold it go off? He has a hold it, doesn't he? Oh, I guess he doesn't. I see. Now I get it.
Get what?
Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony.
What are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
Chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
Ugh, why do we have to hear that again? I thought that was strange. Please stop. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question.
Get ready to hear a very complicated answer.
This oil drum, was it empty?
Oh, that? I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
Witness, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean?
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason.
Aha! You don't mean...
Yes, the suspect knocked that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her.
But that's conjecture.
Everything is a conjecture.
No, that ties things up quite nicely.
No, that's conjecture. That's absolutely
The
conjecture.
bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie her clearly to this murder.
That's conjecture!
Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs.
Oh god, I just, everyone's an idiot. Alright, I just can't.
I'll have you know, I got my bachelor's in idiocy in college.
Oh, I can tell, trust me.
I don't know that's something to brag about, but you know.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. That reminds me. Miss Guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him?
So, that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please!
Even the dogs are invested. They gotta know. What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. The dogs agree. I don't know what to tell you.
But... Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water. That's a valid point.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lotta Sky.
Okay.
Hold it?
That took a while.
Hello? Huh?
Little girl, what did you just say?
Oh, right. She did say she... Huh? Me?
Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side?
Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints.
Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else.
Oh, for the love of God!
How many things do you have? The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments, and you will be held in contempt of court.
I think that's Mr. Reznor, you got this.
Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this!
Where did...
A photograph?
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo!
Hey, it's clearly wet!
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway.
No. We've got new photo. Let's look at it. Please.
I'm sorry, Mia. Right. Wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end, sweetie. This is the last piece of evidence.
Ever?
Ever.
Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Nope.
Oh, okay, I guess I will.
Your Honor, wait!
What is with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore?
You never could. Peace was never an option.
I was gonna
anyway.
say.
Hey, that's not very nice. You know, like the last trial you were on, Mr. Wright, I had that really rude guy you were up against. I know he was the murderer and all, but come on, Mr. Wright, come on, give me a break here. I've been doing this job for 55 years and a half.
That sounds like a you problem?
Whatever. Can it wait?
No, it can't. Then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yeah! I'll think later.
Good job, Phoenix. Good job.
Yeah, that's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. I'm gonna miss my lunch break.
You've had
Very
plenty
well,
of...
Mr. Lunch.
We've had plenty of lunch
I was
today.
gonna
What are you
say.
talking about?
I want my actual lunch. These were
You
just
had 2
appetizers.
boxes of caviar.
And a
These
triple
were just-
decker.
These were just my appetizers. Thank you very much. Anyways, very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph.
Hang on. I'm looking at the... What is the problem with this photograph?
Why is there a thing in the muffler?
Muffler!
I don't know how that's the problem, but, you know, I just saw that there was a thing in there.
The problem in this photograph is here.
You also remember when Angel mentioned that there was a muffler and we couldn't figure out if she was talking about like a scarf or something?
Yeah.
What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor.
You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf or anything of that kind in this photograph.
Sir, a muffler is also a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor.
It is?
Yes. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system. A pipe.
Oh, it's a pipe too. Ah, I see, and I see.
What do you see?
Why the kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch? No. But that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler.
Is there a muffler in the muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What?
Which one? There's so many from her.
Look,
Okay,
just
well-
don't bother counting.
Alright, so goodness gracious. Do we have a typographer in here that could read back everything that's happened? No, we don't, because that's a futuristic year of 2016 we live in. Anywho's, let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth and the muffler is related to this case.
Was the testimony something about a cell phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, there, the evidence just told me. There we go.
Miss Star, recall your testimony for the court. Whichever one. I don't care which one. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony.
Which earlier testimony?
God.
Stop thinking about it. Muffler! Ah! Yeah. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh. Whoa! What is even that noise? Hang on. What?
You know the noise everyone makes when they're upset. They go,
Whoa!
just like that.
Yeah, exactly. No, that makes sense.
Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings.
I honest to God have no idea if we've made any progress or not.
Sus! She's sus! She's sus!
Among Us.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth.
I find myself wondering about a lot of things.
We'll get to you later, Mr. Wright. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Despite the fact that the judge earlier was like, shut up, I want to deliver the verdict.
Yeah.
Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so.
Yeah. That was close. But we made it. At least for now.
Did we though?
Look, don't ruin this for me.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all,
Oh
as
my-
I've mentioned quite a few times.
He's still hungry?
Yes, I am!
Well, okay, we made it to be continued. I didn't know there was a to be continued. Not saving. We'll just get right to the music.
They knew. They knew. They were like, oh my god, why
So-
did make this court?
Why? Yeah. Why did you have to do that? February 23rd, 11:56 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Music start, and I'm not gonna read that. I think we'll just stop here. Is the terror of Angel Star over? I don't know at this point in time.
Oh my god, I hope.
She's the only witness we have right now, so I highly doubt her terror is over. We'll see her one more time.
Say that, don't you say that, don't you dare.
We'll
say
see her one more time, I'm
Oh.
sure.
I'll kill you right
Alright,
now. I'll
all
do
right.
it.
Well, Lewis, you have a moment of a break. You don't have to worry about it for now. We'll just deal with it in the next video. you got a
I'll
reprieve.
be dead.
You'll be what? Don't be dead.
You said he's gonna kill me.
But he
Leave with
can't.
one eye open, KV.
I will make sure KB doesn't die until we finish this. So we'll see you guys then in the next video.
She has to play Greatest Attorney sometime, KV.